program was thought of by Coach Yost and Melvin and Rick Campbell up in Gettysburg when we went up there to speak. And Coach Yost is the originator of this program today, where we would plant a tree on the campus of Gettysburg to remind the world how these young men taught the world how to overcome their fear of diversity. And I understand that there will be some sort of a plaque placed in the ground as a historical mark, so that the whole world can see what the meaning of the Titans for the rest of their lives, for the rest of our lives. And it's important that, you know, you'll see those of us with patches on our blazers. This is our official dress, and it shows the world who we are, because in our song, everywhere you go, people want to know who you are, and we are the Titans, and that's not going to change. You could either be proud of it or you may not, but that's not going to change. We had a movie made. Many people, even people on our team and in our community, disagreed with the movie because they said this, that, and the other did not happen. I was on the set in Marietta, Georgia every day, raising hell. This didn't happen, that didn't happen. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? So Disney called me in a trailer one night and said, Coach, you're not going to like this. I said, but this movie ain't about you. I said, well, I thought it was. When you get a person like Denzel Washington to play me, wouldn't you think it would be? It's, you know, true movies, they say, do not sell. Based on a true story, sales. As of Father's Day, Mother's Day last year, Denzel called me and said that this movie had grossed $458 million. It's not in my pocket. But this is what this movie continues to gross and all throughout the world. Everybody in Australia owns a DVD. Everybody in Japan and Korea owns a DVD. And I just want to say that, and if there's any, you know, this is not going to be a dull trip. If there are any players who would like to come up and say a word, please feel free to come up. Any faculty member, I see, you know, an old faculty, an old friend of mine back there who's been with us, a man that we call and we nickname Mr. T.C. Williams, or Mr. Titans. How many of you know Larry Trice? Larry, thank you for being in. If you lack a word, like I said, it's not going to be a boring trip going up. We're going to keep talking, not me, but I know Peter's anxious to get up here. Reggie, Silas, and all of you guys, we thank you for coming. And again, let me welcome my family and the families of those of the Titans and the coaches, some of the coaches, and players and cheerleaders. And if there's anybody who wishes to say anything, but more than anything else, we want to remember those fallen Titans, those who are not here. And I think the family members of our fallen Titans who are not here, Mike Hobson is one, Henry Castro, Dan Carls, Steve Giles. These are fallen Titans. They cannot be here, but their family will be awarded their patch as a original Titan. In some way, form, or fashion, we hope that the families of our fallen Titans will cherish this patch, put it on their blazer, and show their grandchildren who their grandfathers were. I have my grandchildren here, and I brought them here to see this Memorial Day, and I hope that they remember it for the rest of their lives. So the microphone is open, and if anybody would like to come up and have a word, I would like to hear from some of our young football players, for them to tell us what it means to be a Titan today. It was our world 40 years ago. But, you know, maybe we didn't have anything else to do, go around beating up on somebody. And we did beat up on a lot of people. We were the most powerful football team in the nation. Big, strong, agile, mobile, and angry. They were taught to take heads off people, and when the whistle blows, get his head back. So if there's any one of you young football players who would like to come up and tell us how you feel being a Titan, and please come up and I welcome you. Anybody, a coach or anybody.